Well, how y'all doing Monday? Back to work, back to the grind. Donald is still our president. I'm sorry about that. Let's try for next weekend. Maybe we'll get rid of his ass. Anyway, this isn't a shirt, but I did want to give a shout out to the people who thought my last shirt with this little character on it was a beaver wearing a Trump hat. No, I hate to disappoint you. This is down in Texas. This is called Buc-ee's. And if you ever get the chance to come down to Texas, and I hope you do, well, look on the billboards up there. You'll see a sign that there's a Buc-ee's so far up ahead, and I guarantee you're not going to find a better place to stop. Sort of like a tradition here in Texas. You got to stop at Buc-ee's wherever you go somewhere. Anyway, I do want to give a shout out to John out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know who you are. I don't like to call out people's last name unless they say you could say my name. John up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, he sent me a fan letter, and I appreciate it. Some nice sentiment in there. He's a blue dot up in Oklahoma. He's like me. Lord have mercy, we're surrounded by a sea of red in just our little old blue boat. Anyway, he was talking about the troubles that blue dots have, especially in the workplace, and I can relate to that because down here in Texas, buddy, in the oil fields especially, you can't go anywhere where they're not tuned into Fox News somewhere. And you open your mouth too much and you won't be working there anymore. They'll find some reason to butt you right out the door. So stay tough there, John. Hold on to your values. We're all with you, buddy. We're all with you. Anyway, old Trumpy boy, he's up in the White House after playing more golf this weekend. Ain't that pitiful. Anyway, he's up there meeting with the Egyptian president, Al-Sisi. Trump invited the guy over to the White House to talk. President Obama didn't invite this guy because, well, he kind of thought that he came in with a coup and took over the legitimate government when the Arab Spring and all that was going on back when. Anyway, he's got a terrible record on political prisoners and stuff like that. But that don't bother Donald, and here's why. Donald knows that Egypt, or somebody told him, he don't know this shit, Bannon told him, let him know. Well, they're the second most prominent country that we supply with military weapons and hardware, to the tune of $1.3 billion a year. And that's a big chunk of money. Remember that defense bill old Trump wants to do? Well, guess where that money's going? A lot of it, is to give our defense contractors more orders for shit that we're going to give to Egypt or somebody else. This is an international deal. This is not a deal for the United States. It's a jobs program for whatever job, boat building or airplane building or whatever, helicopters. It's a jobs program. And we need to keep those jobs around. But not at the expense of Grandma eating. But anyway, he's up there beating with Egypt. They get another $250 million a year just in economic aid. So you think about how much money we dump into Egypt every year, and you'll know why President Trumpy boy called him up there to meet with him. See if we could sell him some more airplanes or something. Give him some more money. Because that's what it is. They're only second to Israel. Israel's the top. We give more money to Israel and more weapons to Israel than anybody else, Papa. Because, we got to save that place for when Jesus comes back and he can kill all the Jews over there. That's that plan. But anyway, Egypt is number 2. So Trumpy boy wants to keep them happy and having that backdoor shit over there. I think he's got some buildings over there too. I don't know. Check me on that one. That came off the top of my head. It seems Egypt is one of those places maybe that Trump has a tower or something. I don't know. Check me out on that. I did notice this morning, it got me tickled, that Alex Jones of InfoWars, that guy, I'm gonna break them in two, and that guy. I'm sorry, that man is from Texas. We do not act like that. He's just a fool. He needs a little jester hat up there. But he had to come out and apologize for inciting that story about Hillary Clinton running a pedophile ring in the basement of a Pizza Hut or a pizza parlor. Remember that guy that went down there with a gun to go investigate the Hillary pedophile ring in the basement? The place didn't even have a basement. It was in the news. Well, Alex Jones is the one that got on there and, I'm going to kill, rah, 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 rah. All that shit that he does. Anyway, he had to apologize. I wish he'd come out and apologize to them gay frogs for slandering them. It ain't their fault they're gay. Maybe they just born that way, buddy. You know, how about that story you trying to push about Michelle Obama being a man? You're going to come out and apologize for that? No, you're going to go back on your show. Go on, rah, 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 rah. Bug off, you little turd. You're an actor and a poor one at that. Get a job, buddy. Anyway, Supreme Court's in the news this morning. And right when I was walking out the door, I saw where the Democrats have now reached that threshold of being able to filibuster his ass. Because that's what we need to do. We need to keep this damn thing off. And here's why. Garland. That's why. Now, first off, I want to point out 3 people. I want to get their names right, so I'm going to look right there at my board. Heidi Heitkamp, North Dakota. Joe Manchin, West Virginia. And Joe Donnelly out of Indiana. Those 3 guys, 3 people, I hope they get voted out and replaced by some other Democrat that's got huevos enough to stand up. Those 3 already said, oh, we're going to vote for Gorsuch because he's a good guy. Kiss off. Garland was a good guy. And the Republicans wouldn't give him a vote. And they were all mad. Don't do it in election year. Can't do it in election year. There have been 19 Supreme Court justices appointed to the Supreme Court during an election year in our history of our country. 19 of them. And all of a sudden the Republicans came up, oh no, we can't do that because it's the black guy. And that's the only reason it was. President Obama was black and they wanted to put a stop to that crap. That's what that was about, and you can't convince me it was anything else. Obstructionist Republicans. Well, we need to obstruct the hell out of them. At least, we need to obstruct them until after the investigation into our president and his ties to Russia, and did he sell us down the stream there with a load of crap to Russia. Let's wait until after the investigation that I know our president isn't a treasonous asshole. How about that? Let's wait till that. Let's filibuster his ass until after all these investigations are done. Because, hey, Bannon even stood up there in the CPAC thing after the thing and said that if they wanted to get this guy in so they could control the United States for 40 years. Think about that, 40 years if this man gets in. Talking about all that dark money and stuff, paying politicians off. Yeah, that's what they want. They want those laws upheld so they can line their pockets with more money. Them Republicans spend an awful lot of money playing up that crap about Garland not getting a vote. So, buddy, I don't really care about them Republicans whining all the time because we're being mean to them. Bug off! We learned from you. I'm tired of the Democrats doing this shit. I'm tired of Democrats who want to roll over and do the right thing. Do the right thing because he's a... No! Play hardball just like those assholes do. Don't give them no flowers. Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. Roll over for him, for his nomination, because he's a good guy. Well, Garland was a good guy. So... those 3 Democrats, gee, I hope there's another Democrat come along and run against your ass. Because you ain't got the guts to stand up to Trump. You're going to roll over on him and put that man up in the Supreme Court. No, Garland was a good man. How about we just take Gorsuch off and put Garland up there because the Republicans supported him before? Well, before that black guy did that thing. And that's what they're mad about. It was all about that all the time. Anyway, Kushner's over in Iraq. Don't know what he's doing over there. He's everywhere. He's going to do the Middle East. He's going to do Iraq. He's going to do the Wall Street thing. He's going to fix everything. Because Trump don't know how to. Well, Ivanka and Kushner, they're gonna hang around Daddy and do all of Daddy's work so Daddy can go play golf. Because that's all Daddy does. He's disgusting. Anyway, we're going to filibuster Gorsuch, and I'm glad of that. I'm glad we reached that threshold to do that. Well, that's probably about it today. I got a few things on my mind I got to go do. Y'all Blue Dots, stay strong every day. Every day I'm going to be here. This beard keeps getting longer. We need to fix that. We need to get this man out. For y'all don't know, I quit shaving election day. My handsome face turned into this old white beard now. Oh well. Anyway, Blue Dots, stay strong. You Red Dot people. Another weekend playing golf. That's all you elected was a lying, cheating, golf-playing idiot. And a daughter and a son-in-law to run the country. And Bannon to get out his wrench over there and start dismantling everything. Aren't y'all so proud of your shit? Well, I hope so. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Take it easy. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.